sensation. I look around, I feel like everybody is
the bobble for Bennett Fernandez as he went into the right.
See Marco Morelli still clinging on though. He properly fell back yesterday. The number 24, Guillaume Plomb, who's another rider, back for a third year, I think.
But he manages to hold on to it.
There as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
very.
Did he touch the green? He that big mistake for Kilos there, running wide and beyond track limits. He's really going to sacrifice the
penalty now.
Let's see. He's going wide. Yes. Wow, look at that though. Proper fanning out again. The slipstream effect really coming into
end of the lap. So it still is the 54 Veda Ega that leads. So Maximo, relaxing, not easing off at the moment, and let's see whether he does go for that long. This is Alvaro Carpe. Then the dynamic.
Really good job from him to be back up and fighting for this victory.
Will indeed. And there is the 13 you said as Hakim Danish.
So he really it's a tall order to regroup after a mistake that cost Piqueras. Well, if he wraps this up, he will certainly be.
Yeah, he really slid it in there, didn't he? Yeah, absolutely super. It's very much a grudge match.
Yeah, just to sort of prove a point. There won't be race.
Perhaps some change to the motorcycle.
Oh, Dinesh in a second place. Wow.
Yeah, after, of course, stalling on the line, but he's determined.
Another one.
Right, okay, so now we have Veda Ega that's so determined to show it. He was so upset and angry and frustrated. Yeah.
Up on his dash, he cannot miss it, which is why they get 3 laps.
For Kiers, he is so frustrated with the fact that
there is a big neon yellow, there's 2 in fact, big neon yellow. Maybe greasy out there, but these guys are going faster than they've gone all weekend long here.
Notice of his of the screen in front of him is of the
line with the all-time lap record still belongs to Carlos Tatai back in 20
for the race too, but he's now got to do a long lap penalty, and he's stayed. Yeah.
It's not the end of the world if you don't win a race, because you're doing really doing his home country proud here today, isn't he, after that 5th yesterday. Good riding etiquette at this age, don't you? I mean, obviously it's the most important.
Towards the start and the finish, where they hit 206.
She's only 7/10 off Lucas Brown, but still feeling...
Right, so through these 2 rights, we're coming on to...
Totally. There is Alejandra Fernandez. Really good sign of progression for the Argentinian.
The 12 of Jacob Rawhander at the end of the start and finish straight there. He's obviously pushing very hard to get back on
through the pack, even before his crash down at Distrubant. Lincoln having a much better run of it this year, find his form.
Superb stuff.
Good, that'll be the key. So yeah, well done for him for getting it done. So he's just off the back of this group. That's his driving line through the GT chicane. He's going to do it now, but he cannot touch the green, Peter. That's the key, and it's always very dirty. Its own there, with all the riders just coming through. Oh, that was a...
will Bennett Fernandez do his long lap? Kiers needs to keep the speed up. Long lap penalties coming down to the section now at the end of the dynamic duo in front.
Green as well.
Yeah, and there's the number 7. He's certainly not there very much in this hunt. 83, of course.
Him and another rider their race yesterday. So yeah, offered some place in the Moto 3 World Championship next year. So this will mean a lot, this race. Got to give a shout out as well to Christian Daniel Jr. just off the back of this group then. Together after this year for some time, you would say, given their age difference. He goes from 5th to 2nd. Goodness me, that was brilliant.
So determined, to beat his arch rival here today. Leading, he's been unable to break away. As I said, he was thinking of making today when it didn't work out, when he made the mistake.
To actually complete it, otherwise they are failing to comply and they get given...
Andrew Piqueras is running away with the cup. He believes he's a quicker rider, and he's
slow boards as they cross the start and finish day, which say long lap penalty number 7. It will also come race 2,
and it really is a personal thing between Kiers and Piquet. At least it's on his screen and on the boards that he's being shown at the start and finish.
19. So we're hitting that pace very hard indeed.
He's only got a few laps to do that. Let's hope he's taking an...
Well then, we're in the 144s then, Peter, which will bring them in a bit of irresponsible riding. We're not talking big cash money prizes.
No, he just set the fastest lap.
Guido Pini had one, has completed it as well. Track limits warning.
But he's determined, so determined, to beat him.
As they come across the line once again, they're neck and neck. Plenty of long lap penalties.
And frustrated yesterday when it didn't work out when he made them.
Uriarte big favours in his pursuit of second in
that Angel Piqueras is running away with the cup. He believes he's...
Well, they're certainly dragging them to their absolute limit at the moment. You saw it on the all weekend long here in race 2.
And it really is a personal thing between Kia. The Galfa and the rest of the technical staff are there making sure.
It was Tatai back in 2019. So we're hitting that pace very...
So that he could tell how hot the disc was and it wasn't too dangerous. So
well then, we're in the 144s then, Peter.
Underneath the bottom of the fork leg.
After that fifth yesterday.
Yeah, superb stuff. He's a real fighter, isn't he? And I was talking to the Galfa engineer in the pit lane during 206 kilometres an hour. Might have 2 Brembo radial calipers going on to now. There's 3 fastest parts of the circuit here. 3 or 4 high speed places and then the very slow corners. He's got to get the high corner speed. And we'll see how this plays out.
We're still 1.1, but they were only 4/10 of Quiles then.
Give in, do a tight line, turn, squirt it out more. But
as well, not sure he's got actually anything in hand to be able to win this if he's not careful.
And whereas, this way, and take of them, doesn't he?
Yeah, and then seems to sort of catch him in these kind of sections there. Just
yeah. Well, I think, that does allow him to, in theory, Diaz keeps dropping off the back of that group. I haven't really noticed any...
Potentially coming into today then, is he trying to bolt and get away? Or is he going to still fight? A bit inspired this weekend, but nothing for this race 1, unfortunately,
as Angel Piqueras will. But of course, Angel Piqueras has...
Orfer and Danish, keep an eye on their positions, fluctuating a lot.
Angel Piqueras has the bigger one, so in theory at least, Max...
Absolutely you do. So, plenty of shuffling towards...
83, of course, is Alvaro Carpe. Then for the incoming group of rookies. We want to go to the selection event with...
been a lot this race.
It will indeed. And there is the 13 you said as Hack.
Falls back to 6/10 away from the 28. And the man, given their age difference, Piqueras, well, if he wraps this up, he's all over the place. Riders must be careful. Quiles coming onto the back.
His arch rival here today. It's very much a grudge match.
Yeah, just he's coming in then. So the likes for Mizera, who's already completed
mistake after, of course, stalling on the line.
In the championship standings. But I don't think he's going to have it easy from Rico Salvo.
A quicker rider, and he's so determined to show it. He was so upset and angry.
Live Cup standings that this a win would certainly do Alvaro.
And Piquet. At least for Kiers, he is so frustrated with the fact that these bikes work at their absolute best.
Brilliant stuff. Yeah, very, very hard indeed. It may be greasy out there, but these guys are going faster than they've got.
These guys get incredible support, and
which will bring them in line with the all-time lap record. Still belongs to Carlo.
Taking the picture of the paint colour that he has on the disc. You always see the best of him on race day. Qualifying, and he actually had his iPhone stuck
really doing his home country proud here today. It's
218mm diameter Galfa discs and brake pads, and it's including this run back towards